Hey everybody, welcome to Vinyl Fetish Movie Edition again. Where have we just come from?
We just
Andy?
saw Rhapsody and what?
Rhapsody in Blue, Bohemian Rhapsody. We wanted to capture the moment. We haven't talked to each other about the movie, so we're gonna find out what we thought about it, I just want to say really quickly, I'm a huge Queen fan. Have almost all their stuff. This album came to me in 7th grade. The Bohemian Rhapsody album, played it crazily. I saw them in 1977 for my 13th birthday on the Night at the Opera tour, and I saw them in 1985 at Live Aid, which is a big part of this movie. I was at Live Aid, long devotee of Queen, so I've been very excited about this movie. I know you have been excited about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay, well, I was excited because I just love movies about rock and roll. Not necessarily because I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan of Queen.
Unlike me, who go way back.
Yeah, but you never listened to them.
Well, there's just so much to listen to. I've been listening to them a lot lately, leading up to the movie.
But anyway, the movie.
Yes, tell us.
The movie, so, you know, how many times have I said that I just can't listen to them because they're so dramatic?
You don't understand.
But you're right. I didn't.
What?
What? No.
Well, we're going to edit that and play that again over and over again on the loop.
Well, I didn't understand, and I never told you this, but I didn't like them because I associate them with an ex-boyfriend that only listened to Queen, and it just like bothered me because that was all that he would listen to, and it just like irked me every time I hear it.
I did not know this. I don't know how I feel about it.
But I never knew like the back story. I didn't know anything about Freddie Mercury. I didn't know about his. Like he was an immigrant?
Well, yeah, his family from Zanzibar to England. I
just was pretty ignorant, and I held strong opinions about something that I did not understand.
It's okay, we're all guilty of that.
But this movie, I mean, even with the previews, I was super excited to watch it, and it was really good. It was really.
What'd you love about it?
I love the cats in the movie.
The cats play a role for these cats.
And I love his style, obviously. I really like that drummer with the baby face.
Roger Taylor. Roger Taylor with the high voice.
And like how they were, you know how Brian Wilson was doing weird things when he was making pet sounds, was it?
Yeah. They
were doing crazy, I love that crazy shit.
One of the things about this record that it says on it is no synthesizers. Like, they were very proud that they could make those sounds organically without synthesizers. So they were very creative in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. And I no longer, who am I to say I hate Queen?
Who are you?
Yeah, I'm a peasant.
Okay.
Peasants can't hate the Queen.
No. Okay. Can I tell you what I thought?
Yeah, go ahead.
Long-time Queen fan, you know, I hated it. I hated it.
You hated it?
There were parts of it that I liked. So I was mixed feelings about it, mixed feelings. I thought it was cast brilliantly. Everybody, even John Deacon, the guy that played John Deacon, Brian May, I thought it was Brian May. The guy playing Freddie Mercury, amazing. Some of the shots, the whole Live Aid thing for me freaked me out because I felt like I was there again. I kept looking for myself in the crowd, even though they were all extras. As a fan, it sort of mistold the story.
What?
It got things out of order. If you're a neurotic fan, like it had it had them on tour in 1974 playing Fat Bottom Girls that didn't come out until 1979. It had them doing Another One Bites the Dust later. It had We Will Rock You as an 80s song, like it was done in 77. And so I know I know they have to do this in movies, but I think for fans, they're going to be pulling their hair out. So there was that part of it.
Oh, God.
And then I thought I thought it was a little ham-fisted in how it dealt with Freddie Mercury's homosexuality. It wasn't. It's sort of like all of a sudden
you wanted
he discovered
that to be the focal point.
No, but it wasn't
That's
like
not the focal point.
halfway through his career he decides that he's bisexual / gay. It's just. I mean, not that he wanted to be a gay icon, but I felt like they could do a better job of telling that story. It just sort of all of a sudden happens. If you didn't know anything about Freddie Mercury, you'd think, why is he with this guy? Like he has a girlfriend and a wife half of the movie. So I thought that part of it. I thought it was cast really well, and the performance in the how it shot the live music of them performing was insane. It was like being back in time at a Queen concert. I love that part of it, but I thought for a Queen fan, they're gonna have all kinds of issues with how the chronology plays out. John Deacon's hair was perfect. His bad 80s hair with like the perm all up like that. Roger Taylor. I mean, it was cast really well. The Mike Myers thing I thought was kind of dumb. I mean, I know it's like a wink to Wayne's World to have him in there, being the guy saying no kids are never gonna rock out to Bohemian Rhapsody. Like they did because of him.
Well, this wasn't serious enough for you?
Well, no, it wasn't. I mean, it was. I thought it was good. I just felt like, as a Queen fan, I just got hung up on some of the things that they constantly got wrong in terms of the chronology. But I think also it was very entertaining. I think going as a nun, I think a lot of these rock biopics are kind of the same. Like, I mean, one of the things that sort of drove me crazy about this movie is, poor Freddie Mercury, he's got all this money, but he's so lonely. Like, I want some of that money.
Well, sorry, but
it's just like the same. There's always like they're so successful, but they're miserable. It's like, all these tropes of these sort of rock biopics of like, it's like Spinal Tap, they're just like so successful, but they're so unhappy because what they really want is their cats. Well, I think you missed
something. You missed something. Because he wasn't lonely because he wanted to be dramatic and he was antisocial. You don't think that he was lonely because society didn't let him be gay?
Sure, I think that's part of it.
Wasn't that like a product of that?
Yeah, but even when he was having his big gay orgies, he was still miserable.
Yeah, but that's still under wraps. Like, that's still living under wraps.
I guess. I mean, I think if he was around now, he'd probably have a much different life.
Yeah.
Because nobody cares anymore, really. I mean, I do remember. I mean, it was not a shock when people were like, Freddie Mercury's gay. I mean, I think everybody knew all along. Even as a 13-year-old boy, I never thought like, he's the straightest man in the world. Especially when he had that mustache. I think
that mustache is hot.
Well, right on. Generally I liked it, but from a Queen perspective, I can imagine people just slashing it to bits.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't a fan then, because then I would be hung up on dumb facts.
This is the burden I must bear.
Yeah.
So good. But if you're a Queen fan, just know they get some of it wrong. But they get John Deacon's hair perfect.
But they have to tell a story, so get over
but they could put the songs in the right order, at least in the decade that they came out.
Well, it started with Live Aid Shot, and you didn't complain about that.
No, I was there.
That wasn't in order.
No, but it was a flashback. Okay. Generally good. Okay. Generally good. I don't think it's the greatest rock movie I've ever seen.
I loved it.
I'd rather go see Hedwig and the Angry Inch again. But the live stuff was brilliant. The Live Aid stuff was amazing. They just needed to bring Bowie out to do Under Pressure, and it would have been perfect. But thank you for going with me. That means we get to play.
I wanted to see it.
Well, so does that mean when I play Queen records now, you're going to be thinking about your ex-boyfriend?
No. The whole point was to erase those memories. Oh. And now I have that movie. Okay. Which is wrong, apparently. So, what the hell? Okay. Never going to be a Queen fan.
Okay. Well, we're going to play the game. Another One Bites the Dust for breakfast.
Okay.
All right. There you go. That's our quick review. Peace.